From undergraduate
One of the newest members of Harvard's class of 2006.
to one of the richest men in tech.
Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is now worth $100 billion.
Mark Zuckerberg's rise to Silicon Valley legend has transformed him from geek to fighter. And all of it has been driven by one thing:
He's always looking in the rearview mirror.
fear of failure.
I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
At just 19 years old, while Mark Zuckerberg's Harvard contemporaries were focusing on their degrees, he invented Facebook. Now part of a technology empire with a market value that has exceeded $1 trillion. But since that first huge success, he's learnt the hard way the need to build on it and stay ahead.
There's an ongoing drive to escape obsolescence. That kind of paranoia is a big part of what drives him and what drives his company.
After failing to buy Twitter, now known as X, for $500 million in 2008, he saw it grow into a rival with over 100 million users. And when the internet shifted to mobile in 2011, Facebook was again too slow to adapt. So when Twitter tried to buy new kid on the block, Instagram, Zuckerberg was forced to act, snapping it up for what then seemed like an eye-watering $1 billion.
He's always looking ahead to try and see if his company can stay ahead of the curve.
Today, the pace at which the company moves is breathtaking.
Bought today by Facebook for $1 billion.
The social media behemoth is buying WhatsApp.
Every time Mark Zuckerberg sees a rival, he seems to either try to buy it, or if he can't buy it, he tries to copy it. When Mark Zuckerberg spotted that Snapchat Stories was taking off, very soon we saw Instagram Stories. With TikTok, Meta has followed up with a product called Reels, which is a almost identical vertical short video format on Instagram and Facebook.
And Meta's new app, Threads, bears a spooky resemblance to X.
Hi, I'm an avatar of Alex, who directed this film. If you're enjoying watching it, you might be interested to know that Economist subscribers get access to a wealth of global analysis on every conceivable topic. You can read it, you can listen to it, you can even be part of it at live webinars. For the best deal on a subscription, click on the link. And now, on with the film.
Zuckerberg's drive to avoid obsolescence has created an empire of communications apps with billions of users. The thing is, Meta needs to make sure users stay on its apps for as long as possible, so they see advertisements which make it money. Algorithms that keep people glued to their screens made Facebook a byword for misinformation and bile.
Some of the problems of toxic content online are just a result of what happens when you get 2 billion people together and let them say whatever they like. But that said, sometimes this move fast and break things approach may have resulted in weaker controls on content moderation than some users might have wanted.
Making the most of those users has come at a cost. Facebook has been accused of allowing fake news to propagate, enabling interference in elections, and even ethnic violence. And that's a problem. For Facebook, popularity is key to its financial success. If users go elsewhere, it threatens advertising revenue. In 2018, the Cambridge Analytica scandal exposed how lax Facebook had been in guarding users' personal data. Anti-Facebook protests popped up all over the world. Zuckerberg was called to testify before the US Congress.
It was my mistake, and I'm sorry.
But he's still trying to stay ahead. He's set his sights, and so far has spent $21 billion on pushing the idea of the metaverse, an immersive virtual world.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear.
This continual drive to escape obsolescence and to innovate, I think is the main reason why Mark Zuckerberg is investing so heavily in the metaverse. It's enough to have got investors really annoyed. They see money leaving the company into a project which is unproven and which may never return any of that money.
It's a huge gamble.
It could turn out to be a wildly successful bet, could turn out to be a total waste of money. Skepticism among investors was what drove Meta's share price down by so much in 2022.
Zuckerberg's drive to stay relevant may have led Meta into dangerous territory, but its share price has rebounded.
When it came to the move to mobile, Mark Zuckerberg was rather late. There's a risk now that with the metaverse, he may be arriving too early, and that he is helping to pave the way and pay for others to take advantage of this technology if it takes off further down the line.
Despite the risks, Zuckerberg is still intent on moving fast. And that matters.
The world does need to care about what drives Mark Zuckerberg because he controls the way that a lot of people get not just their entertainment, but actually their news as well. So what he does and what he thinks really matters to all of us. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to read more of The Economist's coverage of Mark Zuckerberg and big tech, then click on the link and don't forget to subscribe.